Good afternoon and welcome to this video at GLR's workshop. We're going to be looking today at Miniature Wonderland, or Miniature Wonderland, which was our final layout in the team Who's Counting Rivets on the Great Model Railway Challenge. So let's start with a little overview of the layout. If I move to this side, here's the layout in all its splendour. The only differences since the show is the addition of some bracing wood, the black curtain along the front, and also the sign up the top. Let's have a little bit of a closer look then. So what's it made up of? You've got the two running lines here, which are board level, and then you've got the third running line which climbs, goes through the mountain and comes back down again where our auto coach is. And of course the front line here is the single line that goes through all three layouts, and those other two layouts are still being rebuilt. How can you forget this feature here? This was the flames, the real flames that came out and engulfed Bachmann's prototype, much to our amusement, and the all-important red button to activate it. On coming into the station, what else have we got then? Actually, I missed one little thing. You may not have seen, we had little Tim on a plunger, and he actually presses that and makes the flames go off, so it's Tim who's blowing up the train. Into the station then, Bachmann just plug lighting system for the lamps, and then there's one of the Weissman working figures with his stop sign to try and get us to stop and not run over the little Guion which is on the track somewhere. If you look along the other platform, well, you can see there's someone scrubbing the platform there. There's the raptor from Jurassic Park, it's escaped. You'll notice there's a beer fest going on. Now that figure there is actually me, Stephen. And we had these done by Alex in our team. This wasn't provided by the show. We did a lot of our own 3D printing. You'll notice the typical things of a beer fest: someone being sick, someone drunk, and then there's the queue for the toilet over there, always happens, and someone painting a white line ready for a tournament of some sort. Treehouse in the trees. If you pan round now to the station, our station building, and who could forget inside it was our wireless LEDs, plus our own 3D printed versions of ourselves that we did, and our three layouts in miniature. Plop that back on the top. We've got our town scene with the brickie who actually moves, and the buildings which are all lit with the Just Plug system as well. A remote control car that I've bought recently, however for the show Guion brought out his remote control car that he'd scratch built. And let's have a little look further round. We've got the magnificent fairground made by Charlie, along with his scratch built rock concert. And if I zoom in on the rock concert, we can see that there's a mini James and a mini Charlie actually on stage. Now if I pan further round, we've got a little nod to the Italian job. We had a bus going round, half hanging off the cliff there, and then up in the mountain we've got our narrow gauge line, along with our little Alex watching the narrow gauge trains go by. And then we've also got round the mountain a Millennium Falcon and a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon's got one of the Richards in. The other Richard is down here watching his dog go for a pee on a lamp. If I move a little bit further around yet again, there's even a Yeti up in the trees, along with a mountain retreat. So the mountain itself, well, what's inside it? Not a lot, hard to get round, but it's essentially made using mod rock, using shaper sheet, and then using sculptor mold for the rocks, and lots of grass, and other various paints and scatters and things. So that's Miniature Wonderland in a nutshell, and hopefully next time I'll do a video of it actually running.